my rap song is Red Pill Rage.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world when you're getting it. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I'm only talking about bad women that do bad things to good men. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about why hopeless romantic women are very delusional. But keep in mind, I will also be dropping clues for men too. A lot of men are delusional as well. When it comes to being a hopeless romantic, this is typically the person who is obsessed with trying to find love, who is obsessed with constantly trying to live out a fairy tale fantasy, but always get the short end of the stick due to the fact that the other person do not look at them the same way. Now keep in mind, a lot of people in general, mainly women, are gonna end up being hopeless romantics, especially here in 2022, because those fairy tales that they're trying to live by just isn't working. Let's get to it. First, hoping for a Broadway life is stupid. This is what most women are actually trying to live, is a Broadway life. What do I mean by a Broadway life? That's a world where everyone gets to see your life while you present it to them. So they want a life that when people look into their relationship, it keeps people looking at the relationship. So the drama, the flowers, the makeup, the breakup, women actually want to live through that due to the fact that it's a Broadway lifestyle. It's like a sitcom. They're watching a lot of that on TV. If you notice, if you watch a lot of shows like soap operas, it's constantly cheating. It's constantly makeup and breakups. It's constantly lies. It's constantly scandals. Well, understand, women fall into these looms and they want to live out that life, which is why you have so many women out here that are running around with so much drama, running around being bad girls or running around being loose. It's because they're trying to emulate a Broadway life. Now, the trickery with a woman is the fact that she doesn't subconsciously see herself living a Broadway life. She just looks at it as falling in love. And you got to realize this is a curse that a woman would never break. To this day, my mom sees my channel. Sometimes she helps me write my channel, and she sees what I have become as a man, but she's always asking me, son, when are you going to get married? And I have to constantly ask my mom, what kind of channel do you think I have? You have to wake up as well. I'm not getting ready to get married. You see that I don't like marriage. You see I don't want to get married, but yet she still asks me when I'm going to get married, because she's addicted to a Broadway lifestyle. She's used to a lifestyle that would never come true unless it's in the movies. All women that are trying to live out this fictional lifestyle typically ends up alone with cats. Next, she never learns from her mistakes. Understand that. Women never learn from their mistakes because it's all part of their series. What do I mean a series? That means that when she ends one bad relationship, it's just good content to talk about amongst other people in the next guy that she dates. And then the next guy that she dates, he's going to have his own chapter with her that he's going to go through a lot of drama. Which is why when you sit down with some of these women, right, a lot of you guys pillow talk, you get to learn the ins and outs of all her old relationships, the good and the bad, what she went through, what she didn't go through, why she put up with it. You sit back and you hear all of these stories, not realizing like, all right, she's living a Broadway lifestyle. Now I'm part of her next series. But instead of you looking at it like that, you say, man, I'm going to turn around and be the best guy in the world. I don't want her to go through that. I want her to feel good. I want her to feel nice. What you're not realizing is the guy before you felt the same way. What's old to him is new to you. What's old to you is new to the next man. So understand, to her, it's just another series. It's just another chapter of her life to go in her book that she's subconsciously writing for other people to see. Guys need to understand, women don't want to keep their relationship on the low. They want it out there for people to see so they can make women jealous about having their own sitcom. If a woman doesn't have her own sitcom going on, then it feels like she just doesn't have a life. Next, constant heartbreak is all she knows. And this is something that you guys don't understand either when it comes to her, because you get caught inside of that web too. What do I mean being caught in that web? A lot of you guys are so used to just dating and being with the wrong woman that you actually look forward to dating and being with the wrong woman, because even if you got with a good woman, you wouldn't recognize it. It's the same thing with the hopeless, delusional, romantic woman. She has good intentions whenever it comes to a relationship. She has good intentions as when it comes to a marriage, but she just don't feel it. If she gets involved with a man and the sex is good at the beginning, they go through this period where they acting like they happy, then the makeup and breakup and the drama kick in, that's perfectly normal for her because that's what she's used to. She's not used to working it out. She's not used to sticking together. What she's used to is chasing a guy that she always has to think about, that's showing that he don't like her. Then when he break her heart, it's all part of her chapter. It's just something that happens in a relationship. She's looking forward to it. See, a lot of you guys, right, you've gotten the draws from women. A woman has gave you the draws fast, but then after you got sex, she was expecting for the relationship to break up because she was so used to guys pumping and dumping her. See, a lot of you done dated that whore. And I've said it multiple times in my videos that a lot of you guys have dated whores that I didn't even want because I automatically seen the dysfunctional in her. But you looked at her dysfunction as adventure. You looked at her dysfunction as, I think I can fix this. I think I'm man enough to fix this because I'm strong enough. But what you're not realizing is it's already implanted in her brain. This relationship is only gonna last 6 months. This relationship is only gonna last 3 months. And then we're gonna automatically break up. But if there's no reason for her to break up, then she creates controversy. She creates arguments. She creates a reason for you guys to break up because it's all part of the pattern that she's under. You're not gonna recognize this until the relationship is over and you stop and think about all the guys before you that she told you about and you found yourself going through the same problems as them. Next, she lives in denial. Now, you guys can pick up on this one too. She lives in denial, which means that she knows she's with a bad guy. She knows she's with the guy that she's not gonna marry. She knows she's with the guy that's not good for her, but she looks past that and try to find the good in the relationship to keep the relationship going. She subconsciously don't even realize that she's doing this. And the reason why is because, once again, it's all part of her life cycle. It's all part of a series that she's going through in her life. This is nothing but another chapter that's going to add on to the drama. You'll notice when girls get around each other, if you've ever been around a group of girls, they love sitting back talking about their mistakes. They love sitting back talking about all the drama, like, girl, he cheated on me with this girl, so I messed with his best friend. He did this, so I messed with his other boy. He did this, so I did that to him to get back. Women love those type of guys, and they love that type of story. It's because it all goes back to her Broadway lifestyle. You guys would be amazed that just acting like you don't care about a woman triggers so much other thoughts for her to go talk to her friends about that actually turns her on. Even all the way down to you telling her that you don't even want to be with her no more is something that she loves to hear because it's all part of a chapter inside of her book that she's having. When it comes to these women are very aware of what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad, but they don't want to take accountability to it till it starts to affect them as a whole. Till it starts to affect their life. Now they gaining weight. Now they look old. They look tired and they look beat up. I see so many women in the gym, middle-aged women, baby mamas coming in trying to get some of that snap back, and it just don't work anymore. And you can look at their face and see all the pain, all the drama that they've been through, and it may look like they're humble. It may look like you may be able to save them because you feel sorry for them. But believe it or not, they're just waiting for the next person to come in their life and make everything dramatic all over again so she can have another chapter in her life. Next, movies are fake. They're very fake. But guess what? Women connect to emotions. When women watch The Notebook and when women watch all these love stories on TV, they connect with the other woman through emotions, which is why women can watch scary movies
and they can watch love movies and actually cry to a fake situation because they want to go through that situation in real life. They want to cry. They want to make up and break up. They want to go through the fairy tale that they seen, the fictional lifestyle, the Broadway lifestyle. What they became is nothing but a transformation of the brain through the internet. But what a lot of you guys have to understand is you're programmed too. You're just as programmed as her. You're running around here looking for love, thirsty for this, thirsty for that, being delusional about the type of woman that you're dating. You know that and I know that. So don't even be taking this personal like Anthony coming down on you. No, you have female tendencies too. A lot of you do. And that's why you here to find your masculinity is because you running around here living a fairy tale thinking some woman just supposed to up and like you. We ain't in 1930s no more. You guys better get with it or get lost. Get on your grind, understand what's going on, and go better yourself. A lot of you talk that I'm single, introverted, I want to be like this for the rest of my life. But in reality, most of y'all ain't about that life because you haven't even lived the life yet. You haven't even walked outside your house. You ain't never traveled the world. You never did anything. Granted, I'm an introvert as well, but you don't accomplish anything if you never tried. Just sitting inside of your room proud to be an introvert is depressing. I'm not going to lie to you. You must become an introvert after you've got out and at least explored parts of life where you can grow from. If the only growing that you're doing is inside the internet because you're at home by yourself, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not an introvert. You're on the verge of being depressed. If you're an introvert, at least get more out of your time. Get more accomplished. Get more done. If you ain't doing that, then you're just a hopeless romantic, just like the women, hoping for a fairy tale to come true that you ain't even prepared to live out. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are getting the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my videos, and hopefully my mouth didn't dry up. Hasta la vista.